PKD Nambiar joining us on the broadcast. And well, okay, let me get PKD Nambiar into this. PKD Nambiar, I can't get away from the statements of the Pakistan, foreign spokesperson, defense minister, complaining about cross-border terrorism from the West, complaining about not being a good neighbor. I mean, I can't get past the irony of this.
It's laughable. It's really laughable, like as the way you were laughing when you were giving that statement to all of us. But the only thing is that we are not discussing one thing, that India is not anymore the same as it used to be. The leadership here is much more strong. They know that if you hit, as somebody was telling, that if you fire one bullet, it is not just a bullet is going to come back, it is going to be a rocket may come and launch at your place. So you behave yourself is a strong message which has gone from India. It is not just that they don't have money. So even if they are dying out, they would like to spend that last dollar maybe against India. Maybe that the last bullet which they have, they would like to ideally wanted to spend it on India. But then the difference here is that here is an army which has been given a full command from our political Indian leadership, that if you find even a bullet coming in, if you have one terrorist coming in, peeping into our land, just give the reply. It is not anymore the soft India, Rishabh. It's a strong India. And most importantly, as we were talking about the relationship between the Middle East and the India, like if you have seen that the Prime Minister was there in UAE just yesterday, the number of trips what the Prime Minister, the foreign ministers, the MOS have been going to the Arab countries. Just 2 days ago in Delhi, there was an Arab League meet and a conference was happening. So the Arab countries realize the power of India, the size of India, and they also know that India is an emerging world leader, and having a relationship with, and they don't want to make any excuse because of their Muslim, some kind of that logic which was there applied till now to support Pakistan, and Pakistan just having a nuclear power was just trying to make that, yes, we will be supporting you when you are in need. But the time have changed. Saudi Arabia's relationship with India has now become superb. The US and India relations, we all know that how is it happening. So I am not at all concerned about whether they are fighting with Afghanistan, Taliban, China, etc., but it is not any of their favor to India, because India is now have a very different political leadership, which is now bullet to bullet.
It's the strategy that is different. The strategy which is different, which is that the Pakistanis do not qualify as an equivalent power. If the dehyphenation has to happen globally, we have to be the first persons to dehyphenate ourselves. Absolutely. And we have nothing to discuss with the Pakistanis on any matter. SARC used to be such a major, complete, nothing being achieved there because of Pakistani vetoes. So we moved on. We moved on to BIMSTEC. We moved on to other things. So a lot of practicalities happened. Let me just go across the panel once before I come to you, Ms. Nambiar, before we finish. General, quickly end this with PKD Nambiar. So PKD Nambiar, what next? We have served our immediate purpose, which is the nuisance value that Pakistan forever was, has declined. Our foreign policy, our day-to-day, morning, evening, night, we are not waking up thinking about Pakistan anymore. But what's next? I would assume that the last step is when they hand over POK and reintegrate that with India. But so what's next?
I said that the next step is to have POK as a part of it. We were having shortage of space in the parliament. I'm just on another lighter note. But now we have built a bigger parliament, and the POK we have kept some extra seats which were kept by our constitutional during the constitutional time. I think the time has come, and there are some messages even from the defense minister. If you really remember, 2-3 months back, he was telling that it is better for you to give handover, or otherwise we know how to take it. So, and there is a lot of messaging which has happened from whether it is external affairs minister, and if at all, if we have to talk, we have to talk about only one message, that is to how to peacefully hand over POK. And also,
but PKD Nambiar, I want to take it a step forward, because when it collapses, we know what happened in East Germany. They were jumping over the walls. They were willing to die to jump across that wall, because they saw a better opportunity, a better life, and a better future in reintegration.
It's already happening, Rishabh. That's precisely I wanted to tell you. There is a lot is happening on the POK. The people are frustrated. They just wanted to. They know the story of taking away the Article 370 is in that particular direction. And even if you really look at it, the Kashmir now, it is not anymore the old Kashmir. Even if somebody wanted to create a ruckus there, even to pick up a stone, they are afraid. They all are coming into today. The Kashmiri
And they no, and the money's run out. No, so that's the point. Okay, so I'm out of time. So I'm going to end the telecast here. But I just want you to look back at the collapse